Hey there, everybody. This is Silk. We're doing Operation A View to a Kill. This is quick little turn 5 recap kind of thing. We're gonna get this going. Tiny bit of housekeeping. I had not, I said I did it, but I didn't actually do it in my video. Finish it off that the two AAA would get Lend-Lease. They both had come across, gone through they could have gone through the Burma Road, or they could have come up through France here and gotten to Yunnan, so those guys are there. This is wrong because these guys are here. And these guys are here. So, but do a quick little recap here. So you saw Japan went ahead and came in and they finished off the CCP. Certainly a kind of tactical victory for them in that regard. Not a real surprise. The poor CCP just had terrible dice luck. Like if they can't get any of their influence rolls, they just get crushed. Seems to happen, I don't know, probably 50 or 60% of the games that I see CCP don't really ever amount to anything. It's kind of one of the few spots that I kind of like to see. Maybe there's a rules nudge there or not. It's kind of hard to say because other times the CCP just rolls through and is an absolute menace when it explodes. So it's kind of a weird, it's one of those random parts that dice or dice kind of thing. But like, there's not anything that Global War Enthusiast I think could have done there better, especially once he failed that Singhai roll. If he'd hit the Singhai roll, he might have had a chance there where he could have grouped the two armies up and made his escape. But without that, just hard to deal with. So, and then on top of that, they're 1 for 5 on their tech rolls so far here. Now, if he can, dice or dice, like they don't care about your history. So he's 1 for 5, but if he rolls on his income roll and gets what's he need, a 4? Right, 7, 11. Yeah, he just needs a 4. If he gets a 4 on his income roll next turn, unlocks 3 more tech dice and, hits 3 out of 4 of those or 4 out of 4 of those, he'll have a quick turnaround kind of thing. But for now, the Comintern is definitely in a tight spot. Not much else is really going on. Japan, of course, is just sitting here. They'll start moving down here, and they'll threaten me in Calcutta. They'll think about whether they want to take the DI or not. Who knows? It's turn 5. It's way too early to really predict any of that as far as that goes. I'm going to kind of slide over here to Europe. Germany, of course, is building up their armor stack. They will inevitably come into France, possibly this turn. You might see a turn 6 German invasion. He's certainly has the troops to take it if he wants to, but he may wait another turn and just really push that economic advantage kind of thing. And sometimes they even push to 8 just to actually artificially inflate France, that France gets extra money for the Germans to take. You might see that too. But overall, nothing too exciting. Just some minor ship maneuvers here in the Atlantic. Again, nothing to get too excited about. There's not a whole lot going on there. Spain's mostly a standstill now. Neither one of these armies is real gun-ho to try to attack the other at this point. You may see Spain just kind of be a cold sit-down war kind of thing for, it might be 3 turns, 5 turns, 7 turns. A lot of it's going to come down to how the recruitment rolls hit, but it could be a real long slog there unless the Axis decide they want to throw a bunch of resources into it. And kind of to Panzer J's original comment, the Axis, if they throw a whole lot of resources in it and then the Allies come along and take the victory point away, you feel kind of bad about it. Like, what did I accomplish here? So you may just see him just kind of sit there and wait for that. Axis Tech is on fire. Oh, he's had, I think, 9 successes, right? Going into turn 5. And a bunch of those are on 8s. Like, just great. And, I mean, saving time, the Great Britain's tech is at least by scale, totally keeping pace. I mean, I'm at, I think, 9 out of 12, like 75%. Ridiculous hit rate. And then you compare that to the Soviets at 20%. The U.S. did kind of return to the mean, going one for 7. You know, so they're still not real happy with where they're at. But again, you know, turn 6, if he hits 5 of those, you know, on turn 7, he'll have a whole different perspective. If he only hits 1 of them, then he's really going to feel behind. So there is that sort of odd, the dice are dice kind of stuff. But other than that, there isn't a whole lot else coming down. Next turn again, you might see Germany go, and then a whole lot of things will happen if Germany decides to invade France. But currently, looks like things are gonna stabilize here for a little bit. I think China's pretty well in a stable state, and it looks like so is Spain, and that's generally the 2 big pre-war nations they interact with. So if anybody has any questions, just throw them out there. I'll try to kind of answer what I can, and we'll see you guys all, I don't know, probably may not be till Saturday. But we'll see how long it takes. Again, these early turns sometimes go pretty quick, but we're coming up on the big German turn, so that'll definitely slow things down a bit. So take care, everybody. Have a nice day.